In this video, I explain to you what philosophical logic is and how it works. You will learn why logic is so important for thinking and understanding arguments. Philosophical logic deals with the principles and rules of correct thinking. It helps us identify valid arguments and avoid false conclusions. In philosophy, it is often used to make complex questions clearer. Logic is thus an important tool to better understand the world. Logic is based on the structure of statements and conclusions. It examines how to move from true premises to a true conclusion. An argument is only logical if its structure is correct. Therefore, it is important to understand the basic principles of logic to avoid errors in thinking. There are different types of arguments that play a role in philosophical logic. Two important types are the inductive and the deductive inference. Deductive arguments lead to a specific conclusion that is always true if the premises are true. Inductive arguments, on the other hand, lead to a probably true conclusion, but not necessarily certain. In logic, one distinguishes between the truth of a statement and the validity of an argument. A statement is true if it corresponds to reality. An argument is valid if the conclusion logically follows from the premises. An argument can be valid, even if the premises are false, as long as the conclusion logically follows from them. In philosophy, probabilities are also used, especially with inductive arguments. Probabilistic logic helps calculate the probability with which a conclusion follows from certain premises. This type of logic is often applied in uncertain or complex situations. It allows for a more precise assessment of arguments that are not 100% certain. Conclusions are the result of an argument. A good conclusion is only correct if the reasoning beforehand was correct. In philosophy, it is crucial to learn how to draw conclusions from the given information. Poor conclusions can lead to false views and misunderstandings. In philosophical logic, it is important to recognize logical errors. A common error is the fallacy, where a false conclusion is drawn from true premises. Other errors arise when arguments are unclear or incomplete. Recognizing such errors helps to think more clearly and precisely. Logic and language are closely connected because we use language to formulate arguments. The correct application of logic helps avoid misunderstandings in language. Philosophical logic, therefore, also deals with clarity and precision of expression. An accurate way of expressing often makes thinking easier and more understandable. Philosophical logic is important not only for philosophers, but also in everyday life. It helps to better understand arguments in discussions, and to argue convincingly yourself. By practicing logic, one can learn to think more clearly, and justify decisions better. Also in school, it is advantageous to argue logically and structured.